Welcome back to Business I Am. My name is Simbalaji Charles Kiaga. You're watching Metropole Television. This our sector trends this morning, but we tell you exactly what is trending in different sectors and industries of the economy. Now, since 2009, the Health Prize has been a benchmark program for impact. Students all over the world have been participating, and Kenya University students have not been left out of the $1 million cash prize. Now, bringing the global movement to my university, I'm joined by student on-campus director Caroline Gitonga this morning, so we can talk about it. Now, let's start with this year's theme of 2020, transforming food into a vehicle for change. How are you able to do that? And Caroline, this morning, I want you to talk to me from the perspective of youth. We have been told that we are not very good at approaching issues that really matter, like agriculture. Fit anywhere in that value chain.
Thank you very much. We want to see our fellow youth, the participating teams, come up with innovative ideas in the food industry that will create food security while at the same time creating employment. It could be a service, it could be a product, it could be a business model, it could be a technological solution that seeks to create food security while at the same time creating employment, generating more revenue, improving livelihoods, and creating other sorts of social impact. So we want to see all these in your idea,
Fantastic. As an on-campus director, I mean, every time I do these interviews, I just go off script because I do know exactly what goes on. As an on-campus director, you have the privilege to see every idea that you students have for this year's competition. Would you tell me that you're quite optimistic about our chances this year?
Our chances this year are so great. I have had a chance to talk with some of the participating teams, and I can tell you that this year we are going for the cash prize of $1 million. We're getting it to Kenya.
Okay, fantastic. Yes, Caroline, I wish you all the best, but talk to me therefore about the response that you've seen so far. I mean, when we're talking about food and nutrition, that is a continuing problem, and it's going to be because we're talking about rising populations every single day. So talk to me. When you look at the ideas that you're getting now, where do they fit in the value chain? Is it let's go to the farm, or let's peg ourselves in the value chain when it comes to food solutions?
Most of the ideas are in the production level of agriculture. Yeah, right at the basic level. And I think this is very inspiring for our generation, because most of us youth really avoid farming, and because as Africans we need the real organic food that comes right from the soil that has grown in the Kenyan climatic region and the climatic requirements. So I think it's really inspiring for us that we're going to use the resources, the land that we have, and the other infrastructure that we have to come up with solutions to food security.
One point that I gotta ask you this as well. I mean, yes, I mean, when we're talking about the Health Prize competition, we sort of compares universities and participants from different regions. It therefore puts our universities on the spot. And it's been known that our universities are properly specialized also in different areas where we're talking about the specific areas of strength. Would you tell me, what does Moi University give you, which I'll call a head starter in this competition, especially when we're talking about food and nutrition?
We're privileged to be located in an agricultural zone. So we have lots of experts in the field that we have. We also have lots of, a large basis of research that has been going on over the many years. So we're hoping that this year we're really going to have a head start of our colleagues.
I hope so as well. All right, so let's talk about the criteria, Caroline, for making that idea stand. Can you tell me where we are so far as regards the Health Prize competition? What needs to be done before the end of the year? Because we know we're in the last quarter of this year, and where Moi University is in terms of that ideation process and the selection process.
Yeah. Yes. Right from the registration of teams, we need to organize training workshops for our teammates. Sorry, team members, participating teams. Tailor their ideas into viable business ideas. We have to organize with people from the health price to tell them a little about the structure. And so far, we've made a large talk to them and tell them what this is all about. The entire movement. We've had a training session with a social entrepreneur in the food industry, a bait from South Africa, and we've more trainings, especially but this time with more regard to entrepreneurs in Kenya.
Pretty much. Okay, so talk to me about what the selection process has been. Who goes to represent you? And is it the first time that Mo University is participating in this?
No, it's not since 2018. Yeah, up to now. And pardon, I forgot the other question.
Okay. The criteria for selecting who's going to represent you.
Wow. So we're going to have a panel of judges in the food industry. People from agriculture, we'll have people from business who've had successful ventures, and we're going also to have rockstar people, popular people in our country to give people motivation. Yeah,
Yes.
so this panel will come up with a winning team. That
All right. So are we saying that we are now at the basic level of getting who's going to represent the university?
absolutely, absolutely.
Fantastic. So how many ideas do you have so far so that we can actually judge the response?
Yeah, so far I have 25 teams that have registered, 25 full teams that have registered.
Of averagely how many people?
4 people per team.
Wow, that's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it is something, but we're hoping to get more full teams by this week.
Yes. So do you go up? How do you go about panel beating the idea? Because I'm sort of thinking even before the judges come in, you already know who's going to present what, how they're going to present it. Is that the process that goes on before the idea therefore goes to the judges?
Exactly. We depending on what the idea is all about, whether a business model, a product, or a service, or an app, or other technological solutions, we bring in experts in the field to talk to our teams and walk them through the process of generally packaging the idea. So ideally, we want to train them and mentor them as much as possible, so that to increase their chances of presenting the best idea.
As a campus director, what would you say? Of course, not all the 25 of the 100 people are going to actually win. You expect some of them are not going to progress that far, even from the judge level at the university. What I would say are the benefits, other than just winning that prize money and getting supported with your idea? What are other benefits of being at the Hearts Prize competition?
To be honest, I think the process is the most important and crucial part of Health Prize, because the participating teams not only work towards presenting their idea. In the process, they get to develop various skills and also to acquire lots of knowledge in the field that they are working on. So it's not all about participating in the competition and working towards getting the cash prize. In between, we have partners who could partner with you to take your idea to the next level. We have sponsors who could give you the seed capital to
Yeah, we're waiting for Caroline to get back. We lost her momentarily. Caroline, can you get me now?
Yes, I can get you.
Fantastic. It's a good thing that you actually cleared that idea. So now, I'm going to be on you as well, because as a campus director, therefore, you would actually look at some ideas and then say, wow, this is a very good idea, but then you didn't get to make it to the end. What do you do after that? Is that the end of the road until next year? What happens in between?
It's not at the end of the road, because we have partners business world who are willing to mentor and perhaps even provide seed capital for our participating teams, depending on how they pitch their idea. We also have, they can also, if they don't make it past the first three teams have an opportunity to go to the regionals, But if your team is not among the first three teams, it's not the end of the road for you. You have an opportunity to have our mentors and our partners, walk with you through the journey. You can participate in other competitions, and if you want to have another take on HALT prize, depending on the following year's theme, and if your idea fits into the theme, you can participate again.
Pretty much. All right. So let's know when is the competition? I'm talking about the regional competition. When is it going down?
Next.
Sorry, Caroline. You may want to come up again. When is it going down?
March or April next year.
March or April next year. But do you have any ground communication, but they might be online for the very first time this time around because of the COVID-19 pandemic?
We were thinking of having it virtually, but we've seen that schools are reopening, so we're really hoping to have a physical on-campus competition.
Fantastic. So this is the $1 million question as we clear this conversation this morning. Yes. Are you part of the competition yourself?
Myself, I'm not part of the competition. I'm not allowed to participate in my competition.
I see that. Oh, so some of the intricacies of the HALT prize competition. All right.
Yeah.
But give me the chances. I know you're looking at it and then you're saying, well, this is a really good idea. What are the chances this time round for even a Kenyan representative to represent us at the final stage of the competition? Talk to me with the outlook of Moi University, because I know that's where you're invested upon.
Okay, to be honest, this year our chances are greater and broader. Kenya being an agricultural country, and our university being for years and years centered on research on the agricultural sector, we hope that a prize will come to our university, because we
Thank you very much, Carolina. I wish you all the best as you get into it. Guess what? Maybe when we're making contact in March and then see how Moi University fared on, isn't it?
Absolutely.
All right, make sure you talk to us if any things don't go right.
Yeah, I will.
Fantastic, and that's exactly how we come to the end of this. We take a short break, but once we come back, top of what it is that we're talking about this morning, we're talking about some of the new tea regulations that were proposed back in March, April, that now some governors of the counties producing this tea are terming useless, for lack of a better word. We shall be explaining that as we look at how the sector has been performing through time. My name is Simbalaji Charles Kiage. 2146 is your SMS line at Metropole TVKE across all those social media platforms. Shortly, we shall be back again.